everybody's going to have to, God, I'll just cut it out. Everybody's going to have to bear in mind that now these critters are going to holler when I play. Uh, had a little time. I'm going to get online and drop this video on you guys. I promised I was going to put a video on showing you the new Dulcimer I made for a fella. Play a little bit. You're going to hear some of the birds and all these critters in the background, so this house is usually pretty noisy. It's kind of fun house if you've ever been here. But we'll get back to the video. I try to keep it as short as I can because it takes forever to download a video on Facebook. It tends to be cumbersome in a way. But most of you know that I'm a die-hard rocker. I've played rock since I was 14 years old. I've headbanged for a long time. 30-some years ago, I started coming up to Preston County in West Virginia in the mountains. I've listened to bluegrass music, grown accustomed to it. Really, I enjoy it, playing it. And I started building instruments back in the early '80s because I couldn't buy anything that I really was pleased with. So, and I'm one of those people who are able to do about anything they want to do. Just I decide to do it. The fun part is I make a living doing things I love to do. I paint pictures. I do taxidermy, squeamy taxidermy. You guys might think that it's fun taxidermy. I enjoy doing it. I bring the animals back to life. Building instruments, playing music, art. Art is one of my big things. The two things in my life that drive me. First is music. I can't do a day without having music playing. I can't see living without music. You just got to play it all day long. Art is my next thing. I love doing art, and I love looking at other people's artwork. My definition of art is what you perceive from your eyes. You take it through your mind and you put it through your hands, whether you're doing poetry, whether you're doing acting, dance, music, painting, drawing. It's what you convey through your hands. And to me, there is no bad art. How can you say it's bad when it comes through your body and soul and you express it on paper or voice or through an instrument or dance, or even just a photograph, where if you're a model where you're doing a photograph where you're just posing. I said that's art. There's no bad art. There is some art that offends, but what offensive art to one person is not to another. It's just how it is. And I enjoy it. Music is one of my biggest thrills in life. I really enjoy it. It's just, I'm not good at words, so it's hard to explain it. But back in the early '80s, like I said, we started before. I couldn't get an instrument to play like I wanted to, so I started building my own to get the sound that I wanted. And I'm a master woodworker, so it was kind of an easy project for me, but it was a learning project as I went. I had to learn the different types of wood. And a lot of my students come to me, first timers, they get an electric guitar for Christmas with a badass amp, and they say, hey Mark, I want to play rock like you do. And I say, the thing I tell them is, the first thing I hand them is this. Well, of course, it'd be an hourglass one like this. This is one I just made for a customer, a Dulcimer. And they'll look at me and laugh, and I say, well, this is what you're going to learn first. If you can count to 10, you can play one of these. They're an easy instrument to play, and it's a good starting instrument. Uh, you just jump right into a guitar playing power chords. It is tough first timers. You'll get blisters on your fingers. You got to You got to work till we get calluses, and a lot of them give up. This way, you start basic and you work your way up. But get back to what I was initially planning was just to show you how some of these sound. Play a couple of songs. Like I said, this was an hourglass one. Peekaboo. This is a teardrop. This is the first one I've ever built. This is crude compared to what I build now, but it was a learning experience. Both of these are actually out of Wormy Chestnut. The teardrop, I built this one because the wood was so old I couldn't get the bend that I wanted to. But to start out, you play these on your lap or you put them on the table, and they're played like a steel guitar, but you use your fingers, or you can use a dowel rod and slide. But I'm going to play you a bluegrass song. Maybe there goes Nelly, one of Nelly's critters. He's going to help me play, so you're going to have to bear with it. God, I'll cut it out. I play Pretty Red Lips on this one. This is an old bluegrass tune. That's just one verse of it. Trying to keep this short. A dulcimer is not limited to bluegrass. You can play folk, rock, about anything you want to play. I've known guys that played Zeppelin on it. You have to string them backwards and play them a little different. But I've got this one tuned to DAD. Let me think of a rock song. Somebody plays in DAD. Johnny Resnick. Let's do Goo Goo Dolls. Iris for the movie. Let me think of how it goes. Just give me a second here. I can play about anything. It takes me a little. My mind's not as good as it used to be, so it takes me a little longer to think it out. I'm gonna do a modified version of it. I play it really good on the guitar, but we'll play it mid-range. We'll start out in D. I kind of change it up a little bit to fit the dulcimer. I've never played it on there before, actually, so it's if I screw up, then you'll know it. My memory wasn't as good as it used to be. just a little part of it. So, God, always be good. Now these critters, you gotta love them. But I'll play one more. Do a little bluegrass folk drinking song. Whiskey Hill. Or no, not Whiskey Hill. Sugar Hill. Sugar Hill. And that's about pretty well what they sound like. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe I'll get a couple more on it, but don't take forever to download this one. Trying out, this is a new camera, so I'm trying it out. So maybe a little iffy if I can get the downloader or not. But enjoy it, and then if this one works out pretty good, I can get it online without too much trouble. Then I'll post a few more, a few of the other instruments that I built in the last couple of weeks. The commission's been coming in pretty heavy, so I'm trying to keep up fast as I can between the artwork and the taxidermy and the instrument commissions. But if you're one's waiting for an instrument or a piece of artwork, just be patient. It'll get here quick enough. And thank you, and God bless and enjoy.